brokers will never be replaced. At least in India, I don't see brokers being replaced. As Chintan said, प्रॉपर्टी खरीदना इज अ टच एंड फील एक्सपीरियंस, और वो हम लोग नहीं, हम करेंगे ही, हमें आदमी से बात करना है, हमको उससे इमोशन स्पेंड करना है.
Get every worth of insight from the wonderful panelists that I have over here. Uh, Over 70 to 80% of the business here done by the realtors is reference business. But what we miss out is that almost 80% or 90% of the home buyers today, they go online, they search, they do their research before they even come to you. And if you think कि आपका client वैसा नहीं है, तो आप उनके बच्चों को नहीं जानते, they are definitely doing that research for them, and they are definitely looking up कि कौन है Squarefeet, कौन है विनोद भाई, और इस पे इतना trust क्यों है. So I think digital transformation, AI and everything, social media, everything is taking a huge turn, and we fail to understand the amount of money and time we are losing by not implementing that in our own business. So here we are to learn how we can do it better. So let's start our journey by, my first question would be to Parth. How has this digital technology changed the way clients discover and select brokers today? With all the information available online, you can look at all the projects, all the project rate and everything. Why would they come to you rather than going to the developer first?
Sunny, coming to your question, that yes, clients do have all the available information online, and they would first research about the developers. They have so many projects coming up in every pin code. Every pin code has more than 500 projects coming in. And there is so much access of information available for them, which also leads to a lot of confusion. That is when they realize that they need a helping hand who can, really help them address the concerns and the requirements that they hold for themselves and their family, which also addresses to their social fabric. So that's where they go out and research about who is the most reliable realtor in that particular vicinity who would help us and who would have helped people amongst us before. So they would go and check all the Google reviews, they will go and check all the websites, that whom are they dealing, why are they going to deal with that person, and then they reach out to them. So the client is learned, and before you speak something with them, I think it is very important that you know that what exactly is their need and how can you help them for that.
Very well answered, Parth. I would like to ask Chintan also if you like to add something to him,
I think what he said makes super sense, क्योंकि मुझे याद है कि I met a real estate influencer who has almost around 2 million followers from the US, and I said, what is the reason to use social media, या उसका benefit क्या मिलता है? He told me 90% of the transactions that they are doing are through social media.
Wow, amazing.
Okay? और उसने मुझे एक बात बोला कि it is, Chintan, a successful channel partner or a successful person in sales is the one who listens. तो usually क्या होता है transaction के वक्त, if you are a very good channel partner, आपको अगर 90% सुनना है और बोलना नहीं है, तो आप अपने आप को prove कैसे करोगे? So when you want to prove yourself, you have this 60 seconds of fame for yourself. वो 60 seconds के reel में आपको कोई नहीं रोकेगा, सिवाय कि आपकी वाइफ अगर आगे पीछे रहेगी तो वो बोलेगी यार मेरे को सोना है और समथिंग, एक्सपीरियंस के साथ बोल रहा हूँ. So this 60 seconds is where you actually give out what you are all about. आपके insights आप share कर सकते हो, and that is where people understand or come to your page. And personally, I feel today is the time when Instagram or social media is free. Don't be shocked if in next 2 years to open an Instagram account, to open a LinkedIn account, or to open any social media presence, आपको पैसा देना पड़ेगा. So this is the time you have to make sure you have your own set of people who are following you, or somewhere you are gaining a lot of insights. And at the end of the day, AI, boom, ये वो सब ठीक है, but real estate is touch and feel. AI का effect 100% आएगा, but people love buying, people love dealing with people and not from companies. And that is the reason people like Niranjan Hiranandani, Boman Irani, Abhi Rustam ji, I just made a reel with him a few days back. Everyone is understanding the power of social media. So yeah, that is what I would say. This is the time you have to make sure you are there.
Amazing. Next set of question is for Ram sir and Sandeep sir. Do you think a realtor can survive and grow in the next decade without having any digital presence whatsoever? You've been an early adopters, you know, both of you. So I would like to take some thoughts on that.
So last 2 months I've been traveling to Raipur and Indore for doing a training. Your question is answered by the title of my training. It's called Invisible Realtor, Invisible Income. Today, if you are not on AI, or if you are not on internet, or if you are not on social media, people simply do not find you. Let me give you a simple example. Today, if someone refers Parth, because of his long business, to you, before you call up Parth, and please mind it, this is very important. This is proven that before Sunny calls up Parth, he will go online, he will try and see what can he understand about Parth. Now imagine if Parth is not visible on the internet, that means he's not on LinkedIn, he's not on Instagram, he's not on Facebook, all the important places. Immediately your inclination to call up Parth comes down a notch. और उसी बीच आपको कुछ और नाम दिखेंगे. You will go and research that. See, internet is like a rabbit hole. You go inside and you don't know एक घंटा कब निकल गया, right? Everyone has it. So if you're not there, even with a referral, you are not going to call him. So imagine referral का ज़माना अब जा रहा है. People are all the time on the online. Average of 4 to 6 hours, people are on the phone. That is the most talked about thing. If you are not there, if people don't see you online, they simply, they don't doubt you. But वो आपको दिख ही नहीं रहे, तो आपको income और clients कैसे? तो you have to be there. And number one, I think you should be on LinkedIn, you should be on Instagram. And the difference for tomorrow, I can tell you in the next 5 years, brokers will never be replaced. At least in India, I don't see brokers being replaced. As Chintan said, प्रॉपर्टी खरीदना इज अ टच एंड फील एक्सपीरियंस, और वो हम लोग नहीं, हम करेंगे ही, हमें आदमी से बात करना है, हमको उससे इमोशन स्पेंड करना है. बट ब्रोकर्स who do not embrace AI will be replaced by brokers who embrace AI. तो जितने जल्दी AI के बैंड वैगन पे आप जाओगे, उतने जल्दी आपका रीच जाने वाला है.
So technology is here to stay, and it's going to change every day, every week, more and more and better. So I started using AI in November, and much more myself. And from there where we were in November to now, it's a transformation. What used to take me 3 hours or 6 hours to do something, it now takes me 20 minutes. So that's a first revolution. Secondly, I have a little bit of a different point of view as far as the transactions which are coming out of online. It's an unknown to known journey. So when somebody looks up us up on Google and say 3 BHK in Bandra or Worli or any location across India or Mumbai city, the client is looking at an unknown, and what familiarization happens to you is only when he comes inside your website or your Instagram or your YouTube and he sees your page and he sees everything. That's kind of a bond building for him. Ki, look, I want to deal with Sandeep, or I want to deal with Ram Bhai, if I want to deal with Chintan, Parth, or any one of us out here. But the most important thing which comes to my mind again, how do I create that lead into a transaction? What goes during that entire transformation is a journey which is in my hands. Client will have 10 options. He will look at 10 real estate advisors, but it's up to you. What do you scale up with? Today, Suhani was here. Her grandfather is my Mamaji. So when I joined real estate in 1993, he gave me one word. He said, we only sell information. A client buys a property, a seller sells a property. We as realtors only sell information. So if somebody is looking for a flat in Borivali, Google will pick up only those guys who are working in Borivali or Bandra or Juhu or any other location across the city. And if Google finds with his old algorithms that this gentleman is the best in Borivali, he will show up. I will not show up in Borivali, I'm sure, because I don't have listings there. So only people who are focused in their areas will show up. And I think what we need to become is experts. Experts in one particular way, be it leasing, be it commercial leasing, be it primary market, be it resale. If we show that instinct, ki, look, I am the specialist in this one, then it works for me. Doctors are so many, but only an eye surgeon knows how to do an eye surgery. Same way for realtors.
Very nice. Very well said, sir. Next question is to Chintan again. Today, many clients trust social media, and they trust a personality more than a brand. What do you think? Growing a brand, a company, or a personal branding? What is more important, or does it go hand in hand?
रिजवान साजन का एक डायलॉग याद आ गया, तू जैसे बोला ना, वो बोलते जो दिखता है वो बिकता है और जो ज्यादा दिखता है वो ज्यादा बिकता है. आई थिंक इतना अगर अपन अपने आप को कॉम्प्लिकेट कर देंगे कि मुझे ब्रांड बनाना है, ब्रांड, बिकॉज I see a lot of realtors who are there in the audience, a lot of real estate developers who are there in the audience, and they still, उनका social media team बोलते हैं, अरे सर content बनाओ, सब बना रहे, everyone is making content. मुझे personally ऐसा लगता है, you have to find a niche, जैसे सर ने बताया. Second, you also have to enjoy the process. क्योंकि मुझे जब scripted मेरा टीम देता था कि सर आपको ये बनाना है, भाई मैं खुद बोलता था मैं खुद ये सब वीडियो क्यों देखूंगा. So you have to first, your question is to be to yourself कि what would, see at the end of the day, सच बोलूंगा तो entertainment चलता है. क्योंकि जब मैं बहुत knowledgeable वीडियो बनाया कि this is the market, इतने deals हुए, ये हुए 20K 30K 40K views. बट फिर मैं मिठी भाई कॉलेज गया, वहां पे मैंने वड़ा पाव मंगाया और वो वड़ा पाव खाते खाते जो वीडियो बनाया उसके 15 मिलियन व्यूज आए. सो मॉरल ऑफ द स्टोरी, मैं एक चीज समझ गया, लोगों को चाहिए एंटरटेनमेंट, और बहुत स्मार्टली आप पैकेज करके जब भी कुछ चीज एडअप करोगे, दैट वर्क्स. सो मुझे पर्सनली ऐसा लगता है, इफ यू वांट टू, वो फोड़ना, वो टेक्निकल वर्ड है कि इंस्टाग्राम फोड़ो, फिर आप यूट्यूब पे जाओ. You have to, at the end of the day, you have to make sure you are on all the platform, but one platform which you are actually loving it, you have to make sure उसमें आप बहुत amazing content बनाओ. Automatically that people will go on the other social media. You don't have to think कि मुझे brand बनाना है या मुझे X करना है, Y करना है. At the very start, पहले 100 days of making content, post one reel every day. It looks difficult, but make sure you are posting one reel every day for 100 day. फिर आपको ना सनी को पूछना पड़ेगा, ना चिंतन को पूछना पड़ेगा, ना किसी को भी पूछना पड़ेगा. You yourself will know what works for your account. क्योंकि विनोद अंकल का एक स्टाइल है. आज एक और एक कन्फेशन भी दे देता हूं, मैं जब भी एनडीटीवी पे या सीएनबीसी पे जाता हूं, लोग बोलते हैं अरे तूने क्या बात किया, बट बोलता है ये है, बोली वहां से आती है. क्योंकि मैं, आप मानोगे नहीं, मैं 15-15 20-20 25 मिनट के बहुत लंबे लंबे कॉल्स करता हूं कि अंकल जरा इनसाइट्स શું ચાલે છે, આ છે તે છે. फिर चौथे पांचवे के बाद वो खुद सामने से बोलते हैं तू आज एनडीटीवी पर जाना तो क्यारेक मारू पण नाम લઈ લેજે. सो मॉरल ऑफ द स्टोरी इज, एट द एंड ऑफ द डे, what will work for your account will only be discovered after 100 days of making content every day. क्योंकि आपका जो बोलने का स्टाइल है, आपका जो डिलीवरी का स्टाइल है, आपका जो पोस्टिंग साइकिल है, वो सब आपको उसके बाद ही पता चलेगा. बट यस, कंज्यूम कंटेंट ऑफ ऑल नीश. लाइक खाली आप रियल एस्टेट को फॉलो मत करो, आप अगर फाइनेंस को भी फॉलो करोगे, एक्स को भी फॉलो करोगे, वाई को भी फॉलो करोगे, आपको समझेगा क्या चल रहा है. Or I think Dipesh uncle's daughter spoke a very right line today, which has worked for me. When you do collabs with people from your industry or people from any industry and get your conversations around real estate in the collab, that works for your account.
Well said. Chintan means hack the systems, hack the Instagram, and then go ahead. Sandeep sir, what are 3 AI tools that a broker should start using immediately? You are innovating, you have a bunch of your own tools that that we spoke about. Please shower some light on the tools that, that every broker should know and maybe adapt.
See, I think ChatGPT, which is the base version, you should use that by default. All your listings of properties which you send out should be more polished, more refined. They should not have slangs in it. It should be a simple thing which is attractive, conveying the message. Today, with ChatGPT, you can do literally everything. And I was telling people in my office that it's going to give you a level playing field. And in the next 3 years, you will see a huge amount of people having the same kind of brains. Because everybody has a phone, it has ChatGPT, and it's going to ask the same question, and it's going to have similar answers, if not same answers. I would say it would have the same answers. So today, even if you're doing agreements, so now I'll give you some very simple few things which I do on ChatGPT and Claude, of course. And I'm using Fable 5 today because it just got reinstated a couple of days back. So the beauty is that I had an agreement, which is the agreement for sale, with the chain document of one more agreement. I had the share certificate, and I was 4 hours delayed. I had to send that document out to the client, make an MOU, and make an agreement for sale. So I put everything in Claude, uploaded it out, told make an MOU, these are the terms, make an agreement for sale, and you know what, this is my template of all the society documents. Put everybody's name, this is the seller's name. And I went for dinner. Literally. My computer was on. Within 25, 30 minutes when I come back, I had 9 documents waiting for me. The MOU, the agreement for sale, all society transfer, everything was ready, and I just had to go through it. It did me the entire preamble, किसने लिया, किससे बेचा था, first transaction, registration number, registrar का, you know that Mumbai 2, 3, 4 आता है, and that, you know, all that numbers, that picked up, the value it picked up from the agreement, it scanned it. So where I'm coming from is that, another thing, second hack, if you are doing a leave-in license transaction or an MOU or anything, you just upload the whole thing in your ChatGPT on your phones and say to it, find me clauses which are detrimental or which are not good for my client. Or find me issues in this transaction which I should advise my client on. Believe you me, your life is sorted. Before you even have to look at the MOU or the agreement for sale or the leave-in license agreement, you will know the 5 problems in it already. And the moment you call your client up, you will say, sir, इसमें 4 problems मुझे लग रही हैं, आप इनको जरा देख लीजिए. Or to the lawyer himself, for example, if he has a lawyer in the transaction. So the client is happy that your skin is in the game, that you know and you studied it instead of just forwarding it out. And there's so many things one can do. In fact, we go to the lines of how do I make palak paneer? So just to give you this thing, give me a recipe how to make this thing. And it gives you. So today, I think it's in your phones. You do it whatever you want. And I think you're a winner there. You know, and you don't need to be dependent on third parties. And another thing, we had a team of 7 people in our office. We reduced down to 4. We don't need people anymore. I'm serious about it.
That's nice. Ram sir, anything you would like to add? You go around, you train people, you also have a bunch of tools that you use. You have your knowledge forum group, and you know you just do a lot of training on the similar topics. What would you like to add in terms of the tools that one should make a part of their daily life?
So one observation I have had in 30 years of my career is brokers are very कंजूस. They don't invest in themselves. सबसे बड़ा मिसकंसेप्शन है रियल एस्टेट इंडस्ट्री का कि ब्रोकरेज बिना इन्वेस्टमेंट का धंधा है. ऑफ कोर्स द बिगेस्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट इज आवरसेल्फ वी आर डूइंग, बट ब्रोकर्स शुड आल्सो इन्वेस्ट इन टूल्स. The smallest tool that you can invest and get your ROI, which is 100 times, will be a CRM. You ask brokers, if I ask how many people have CRM, ये पूरे रूम में शायद 20% लोगों का हाथ ऊपर होगा. But trust me guys, there are some tools you should minimum invest. So I keep advising, so I run this Reality Tech Guru and Knowledge Forum. We have now more than 3,700 members there. And 3 tools you should implement right now. One is take Claude ka professional package. 2,000 rupees per month is the cheapest way to upgrade yourself. As he was saying, all the things. सब कुछ क्लॉड इतना इजीली करता है. इन्होंने जो किया उसी का मैं एक एग्जांपल दूंगा. आई हैव स्टार्टेड लर्निंग क्लॉड इन लास्ट सितंबर. आई हैव अ कोच. आई एम लर्निंग एआई थ्रू नीरज शाह, and I am investing in myself. I go to Geo every Saturday morning learning from him. There are online classes. September से भी 1 साल हो जाएगा. We've invested in ChatGPT Professional. We've invested in Claude, LinkedIn Professional. ये 2 मिनिमम आपका पास क्लॉड होना ज़रूरी है. सेकंड है LinkedIn Professional होना चाहिए आपके पास. तीसरा, you should invest in a good CRM that you are convinced. These three will not only step up your business, but आपके business में कितना loopholes है, आपको आपका पूरा आईना first month में दिखेगा. I want to take a minute to share a small story of power of Claude. I took Claude in February. March, we did a big ticket transaction in Mumbai for a multinational company. This was the first time that the company entered into a real estate deal because they have now done, it's a German-based company. Agreement उन्होंने कभी बनाया नहीं, तो they said we will leave it to you. So we gave them a leave and license agreement, which was and it was a land with a building. So I had to protect the land also, and it was a leasehold land, so very complicated. I come from a legal background, so we use it, but we use Claude to do the same. कि I want it very owner friendly, and tenant को कोई भी मस्ती करने नहीं मिलना चाहिए. It gave me an output in 20 minutes, and I advise the client कि please keep an external lawyer, pay him money. I am not a lawyer, and it's a conflict of interest. कभी भी brokers को lawyer के से act नहीं करना चाहिए. So they kept a lawyer. They paid a fees to the lawyer. The lawyer said, being an honest lawyer, कि there is nothing I could add in this agreement. Neither can I remove. It was a 59-page का agreement because land है. The whole transaction was done. My fees were upwards of 21 lakhs. Company paid me a 5 lakh rupee bonus. The bonus came from Germany only because of one thing: you advised it foolproof. And now I have an exclusive mandate with this German company for all the assets in India. Imagine one agreement changed my life. So similarly, things can happen. You can become so these are the three I would tell people to invest. और एक बहुत बड़ा investment करना. Try and spend 30 minutes daily learning about AI and technology. Please do that. After 3 months, I can guarantee you, you will be a changed person altogether. I do a lot of courses every month. Last 3 महीने से मैं हर महीने एक course करता हूँ. We started with personal branding. We did AI. Last month, we did this on Google My Business. Most important tool. Google My Business is the most important free tool available for brokers to get localized business. I did that course with 60 people. You will not believe people जिनका rating 3.1 था, 15 दिन के course में उनका rating 4.6 तक गया. And now people are implementing on a daily basis. So please try and spend 30 minutes daily just using this free tool, and investment करना मत भूलना.
Thank you so much. Chintan, talking about New-Age Realtor, what do you think the future broker is? Is he a salesperson, a consultant, a content creator, or a technology adopter?
आई थिंक और 4 चीजें पूछ और उसको ऐड कर. यू नीड टू बी एवरीवन. वो दिखा देते ना अपन, एक कोई एडवर्टाइजमेंट आता था लाइक यू हैव 10 हैंड्स एंड यू हैव टू डू अ लॉट. बट यस, while doing that, burnout नहीं आना चाहिए. क्योंकि आई हैव सीन अ लॉट ऑफ माय फ्रेंड्स who get carried away, like अरे चिंतन AI सीखना है, ये सीखना है, वो सीखना है. उनका वो लास्ट में आफ्टर लाइक द होल वीक इज डन, दे आर नॉट देमसेल्व्स. मतलब एक पॉइंट के बाद है ना, आपको लास्ट में ना मजा नहीं आ रहा है कोई चीज में. तो आई थिंक दैट इज द टाइम यू हैव टू मेक श्योर यू आर टेकिंग अ ब्रेक. मुझे पर्सनली ऐसा लगता है, क्योंकि एट द एंड ऑफ द डे मैं कोई भी बिजनेस का अगर बात बोलूं, टू बी अ सक्सेसफुल पर्सन इन सेल्स, यू हैव टू मीट एटलीस्ट 5 पीपल एवरी डे. टेक्नोलॉजी यस विल वर्क अ लॉट, वो आपको वो मीटिंग सेट करने में हेल्प करेगा. या मैं क्या करता हूँ, जैसे इसका एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ. आई वाज 25 एंड यू नो द तनिष थिंग वाज हैपनिंग इन बोरिवली. तो उस टाइम पे तभी AI नहीं था, तभी ये सब नहीं था. तो मेरे डैड ने मुझे सिखाया था कि जब तुझे कोई खुर्रम खान को मिलना है ना, तो उसके पहले 5 उसके इंडस्ट्री के लोगों को मिलना, उनके साथ बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस करके सीख लेना, और फिर जब तुम वो मेन मीटिंग में जा रहा है, तब तेरे पास पॉइंटर्स रेडी होने चाहिए बात करने के लिए. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ आई हैव अ मीटिंग विद से Hafiz contractor, sir. So before meeting Hafiz contractor, you meet 5 architects to understand what is happening. कोई तेरे दोस्त को भी मिल जो तुझे थोड़ा गाली देकर भी सिखा सके कि भाई ऐसा नहीं होता, क्या stupid question पूछ रहा है, you know, something like that. So after the 5th meeting, when you have Hafiz contractor you are meeting, you are ready what kind of questions you have to ask, because he's gonna give you 15 minutes of his time. तो वो 15 minute has to be the best of that. Now I feel AI has made same thing easy for everyone. क्योंकि अगर आपको कोई भी टॉपिक पे बात करना है, कोई भी टॉपिक को अच्छी तरह समझना है, आप जैसे इन्होंने बोला कि आप वो क्लाउड पे वो अपलोड कर सकते हो. आई यूज अ लॉट ऑफ एप्स लाइक दिस, वेयर इफ आई हैव a few things in my mind which I want to get it solved with BIM के बारे में अगर मुझे कुछ समझना हो, कोई आर्किटेक्चर वाइज मुझे कुछ समझना हो कि ये क्यों बॉम्बे में पॉसिबल नहीं है, कोई दूसरे स्टेट में पॉसिबल है. सी एवरीथिंग इज different when you are constructing in any even MMR में the rules are different. तो वो सब चीज़ों का clarity लेने के लिए you need to invest into technology, yes, but at the end of the day, if I want to do transactions, I have my friends whom I can trust. If I want to get a very big brand, I know a different friend who does that better. And if I want to do mandates, so I know someone who will help me with mandates. So collabing, again, my same question I will repeat. Collabing with the right people rather than thinking कि मैं खुद कर लूँगा, एक बड़ी team रखूँगा. I don't think things will work like that. You need to have the right people इन द होल टीम, और आपको खुद बेशरम होके अंकल सी, अभी भी मेरे को अभी 40 इयर्स होने को थोड़ा टाइम है, तो मैं बोलता हूँ मेरा सक्सेस के पीछे एक ही रीजन, मैं अंकल बोल के बहुत कुछ करवा लेता हूँ लोगों से. सो आई थिंक वो अगर आई थिंक कितने लोग आज यहाँ पर ऐसे हैं जो 35 और अंडर है, एक बार अपना हाथ ऊपर करोगे. सुपर. सो वी हैव अ लॉट ऑफ ऑलमोस्ट 60% ऑफ द क्राउड. तो ये 60% लोगों के लिए तो एक सिंपल नजरिया ये है, ऑफिस अगर आपका है तो खाली 2 घंटा ऑफिस में बैठो. यू हैव टू बी ऑन द फील्ड बिकॉज यू हैव टू बी सक्सेसफुल. तो वो एक बहुत टिपिकल एक डायलॉग है कि 42 डिग्रीज में आप जब जाओगे काम करोगे तभी आप सक्सेस 24 डिग्रीज में पाओगे. सो आई थिंक दैट वर्क्स. यू हैव टू बी ऑन द ग्राउंड ऑल द टाइम.
Amazing answer, Chintan, as always. Parth, how do you think, like, you know, the broker's changing, the new age realtor, but the customer is also changing. So what do you think the customer expectation would be going down 5 years, 10 years down the line? How it will change or have an impact?
See, I think the human behavior, it takes a long time to change once they get habituated to it. So the customer's expectation, which they have built over a period of time, that they want to deal with a set of people who have, delivered, who have made difference, who have consistently done the right things and avoided or saved clients from getting into a place where it is difficult for them to move out. So I think customers' expectation is still going to be consistent and it's going to be the same. The only thing is the way they reach out to you will differ a lot. They would want to go and check the entire biodata, like everyone said over here, कि किसके साथ बात कर रहा हूँ, क्यों बात कर रहा हूँ, इसके साथ मुझे क्या फ़ायदा मिलेगा. I think जब तक ये establish नहीं होगा तब तक he will not reach out to that side of.
Well answered. Thank you. Sandeep sir, which PropTech innovations do you think going down the line will be the most crucial for residential industry?
So, PropTech adoption in India has been the weakest till date because of the simple reason that there are varied degrees of, or rather, the cities, properties are very different. Like a tier 2 city does not have the same societies like Mumbai, and PropTech needs data. So the data comes from cities which are large, which data is like RERA से data आता है हमको transactions data आते हैं या फिर कितने brokers हैं RERA पे. So the data is going to be the most important ingredient for any PropTech. So I think the weakest zone right now is the connectivity and what we are talking about CRMs. So there are various products available. In fact, I was just going to ask Ram to add one line that with a $20 package, you can create your own CRM. You don't need anything else. And it can be bespoke. आपके हिसाब से आपकी listing जैसे आपको बनाना है आप अपना बना सकते हो. And it's going to take you not more than 30 minutes to 1 hour. खाली उसको prompt देना है वो अपने आप आपका database बना देगा. So the point is this, that you also need to be a prompt engineer. So how you do that is most important. So I think CRM and how brokers connect with each other, how builders connect with you, that's very, very important. I think that's going to be the next, especially the icebreaker for the Indian real estate is that, because we are right now down below. We don't even have any existence. So there is scope for that to come up, because there is a huge community of maybe 60, 70,000 people in Mumbai, MMR region, then 40,000 in Pune, some 30, 40,000 in Bangalore. So I think there is a community of 300,000 real estate advisors who are RERA registered across the country, or maybe more than that. And then we have the builder sales teams, that's also going to be the one who's using it. And of course, the builders, their marketing teams would come in. So I think there we have some scope. Barring that, not many prop techs have been able to see the light of the day.
Awesome. Thank you.
Can I
Let's
just
go
add
towards.
something?
Sorry, yeah, please, please.
I think everyone over here should visit the platform that Mr. Sandeep ji has created over here. If
100%.
you see, everyone has addressed to the portals like Magic Bricks, 99 Acres, who would assist the channel partners to go and search properties. But there are very few platforms, and I think this is one of the finest platform wherein you can connect and network with a realtor over a platform and get absolute real-time information related to real estate. And I think you have done a fantastic job in it. You really need a great round of applause for it. And people, everyone, you should go and visit the site once.
We're launching in the next few days. I was supposed to launch this week, but we had technology, you know how it is. Fable just came to my rescue 2 days back, so I would blame it on it again.
Great. Just conclude this with a very rapid fire round. We'll do it very quickly. It's a question for all of you. We'll start with Ramprasad, sir. One habit every broker should stop.
Should stop misleading clients.
How about you, Chintan? Please, we'll go like this.
I would say one habit
That every broker should stop.
should stop. There are lots of them.
We need only one.
So I'll give you the other way because I need some good prompt engineering from you. So I will put the other way around. So we need to be honest. We need to be sincere, and we need not be pushy. You know, the moment we are showing our interest in the transaction, we are going wrong. I think what we need to do is present the case, and I think more than anything else, understand the client's needs and client finances. Because clients, when I was buying a car, I went to 5 showrooms, 6 showrooms, and for everyone, I liked the car. So the guys are chasing me, ki, oh, you loved it so much, but my budget was not so much. So I didn't tell anybody what is my budget. I'm seeing a C-class, I'm seeing an S-class, I'm seeing an E-class, okay? But my budget may be for a Kia.
Correct.
Right? So understanding the client need is more important than anything else.
Yes. Parth?
I think you should stop treating every contact that you have in your phone book as your customer.
I think two things. सबसे पहला सबसे बड़ा रोग क्या कहेंगे लोग थिंकिंग के यार लोग क्या करेंगे यार अगर मैं ऐसा कुछ करूंगा तो आई थिंक यू हैव टू स्टॉप इट यू लिव फॉर योरसेल्फ एंड सेकंड अकेले कमाना है अकेले खाना है आई थिंक ये सबसे बड़ा मिस्टेक है द मोमेंट यू हैव मोर पीपल हु वांट टू विन टुगेदर जैसे बीकेपी आज खाली विनोद ठक्कर अपना बर्थडे रखते थे तो ठक्कर फैमिली आता था वसानी फैमिली आता था 4-5 उनके क्लोज आते थे बट ही इज एक्चुअली मेकिंग द एंटायर रियल एस्टेट कम्युनिटी सेलिब्रेट टुगेदर अभी यहां से जो मजा आने वाला है जो डील्स होने वाले हैं द पीपल हु आर गेटिंग मोटिवेटेड फॉर रियल एस्टेट बिकॉज आई सी अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल हु आर लेस देन 25-26 उनको मैं आज कम से कम 15-20 लोगों को मिला सो आई थिंक दिस इज हाउ इट शुड बी यू हैव टू मेक श्योर द आपका जो गैंग है जो रियल एस्टेट आर्मी है वो बड़ा करना है एंड दैट आई थिंक बीकेपी इज डूइंग इट
Thank you so much. Ram sir, one book or a podcast or a mentor that changed your journey.
So there's a guy called Dan Martell.
Okay.
He is not from the real estate, but he advises SaaS and software company. Dan Martell is the guy. Search in
That's a
YouTube,
good takeaway for our
follow him,
audience.
And I derived tremendous values from him, and that's why I got coached by a coach. Learning from him.
Amazing. Sir.
I'm following Nikhil Kamath, Zerodha right
Nikhil
now.
Kamath, Zerodha.
Because the way he's interviewing people, the way he gets into the depth with everyone today, and with the calm, composer manner, I think that's something good. And you learn from him that the way his mind functions on asking questions, and especially to the big boys, it's amazing. So I'm right now following him.
Thank you. Parth?
I think one book, maybe Atomic Habits by James Clears. And the podcast would be, I think, Raj Shamami. He's doing a fantastic job. The way he is going in depth in every conversation that he dives into.
Very good.
आई थिंक आई कंज्यूम अ लॉट ऑफ कंटेंट तो अगर आप मुझे बोलोगे कौन इंस्पायर करता है तो बहुत बड़ी लिस्ट है बिकॉज आई सी अ लॉट ऑफ रियल एस्टेट पीपल आई थिंक 2 people who inspire me आई हैव आल्सो डन पॉडकास्ट विद बोथ ऑफ देम दे बोथ हैव collectively more than like 10 million reach They are selling $1 billion every year. One is Ryan Serent. जो भी यहाँ पर है, if you are not following him, you have to follow. और मैं specially ये वीडियो बना के उसको भेजने वाला हूँ कि मैंने इंडिया में तेरा नाम लिया है, please reshare. It was on the BKP channel, so we get more reach.
Make sure my face is in the video.
Yeah. The second is Farooq Syed. He's from Dubai, Springfield Properties. Last year he did 3 billion dirhams ka sale. He has an army of around 350 brokers. I did like a 2-day thing with him in Dubai. Next level, I think. और वो दोनों का एक चीज कॉमन है, वो लोग बहुत फन डालते हैं अपने कंटेंट में. तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि अगर आप कभी भी कंटेंट क्रिएशन किसी को फॉलो भी करना है, जैसे इन्होंने सब लोगों ने जिनका जिनका नाम लिया, दे ऑल्सो हैव अ काइंड ऑफ एन एंटरटेनमेंट एलिमेंट व्हेन दे आर मेकिंग देयर कंटेंट. सो आई थिंक आप उसको फॉलो करो जिसके आप बोर भी नहीं हो जाओगे और जिससे आप इंस्पायर भी होगे.
Amazing. Thank you so much, panelists. This was a wonderful session. I hope the audience had a lot of key takeaways from this.